My name is Barb Montgomery. I'm a registered nurse. I work for the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services. The office that I work for is Ohio Health Plans, which is actually known as the Medicaid office. That's how most people would know it, is Medicaid. The bureau that I work for, we are responsible for administering the waiver programs and having oversight over other waiver programs. The waiver programs are a way to provide options to individuals who choose to stay at home rather than go into some type of institution, such as a nursing home, to receive care if they are no longer able to take care of themselves in the home for whatever medical condition they may have. My specific job is I'm in the quality assurance unit, and we have oversight over the programs that are in place. We go out into the consumers' homes to do kind of an interview with them to see how satisfied they are with their services that they're getting, but also more importantly to assure that the services they're receiving are the appropriate services, that health and safety needs are being met, that they are receiving the care that they should be receiving, the care that the taxpayers of Ohio are paying for, because this is a Medicaid program, so the services are paid through Medicaid, to assure that the funds that are being spent appropriately to provide the necessary care to keep the consumers healthy and safe. I think that if SB 5 were to pass, I think there would be a great potential for cuts in services regarding the oversight that we do. And if there were cuts in the oversight for the ability, I mean, I've been a nurse for 30 years. If I go out into the home, I'm going to be able to know what's happening in that home. I'm going to be able to assess that consumer as far as their health and their safety is concerned. If that type of oversight is not there, the harm to the individual, the harm to someone who is your grandmother, your mother, your child who may be disabled and on a waiver, the potential harm that they could have, I think that it would be hard for us to even necessarily measure how much harm could happen in the fact that if that consumer is not being cared for, their health could continue to deteriorate, and the additional costs that would happen if they then had to end up in a hospital or into a long-term care would be much greater. Without that, without the face-to-face contact, I think a lot of things would fall through the cracks that would in the long run hurt the consumers and the taxpayers immensely.